Nerds! Hello everyone, how are we doing? I hope wonderful. I'm going to drum for you this afternoon, and oh damn it, I left my water over there. I want my water, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put my slides back on. Okay, I think. Yes, success. Got my drink. Right, how's everyone doing? Brilliant. I've just completed week 2 of being a fitness boy once again. I got into a really good routine with working out earlier in the year, and then my excuse is I went on tour and stopped doing it. So I've got back into a really good routine. My friend Ben, who lives up the road, comes down and we hang out and we lift things and we're like, "Ugh!" And I feel brilliant about it now. And I've had a couple of days of really hurting the past couple of weeks. When you ain't done legs and then you do legs, it's the absolute worst. But today was, we kind of just did whatever we wanted to do, and now I feel all energized and brilliant. So I'm going to use that energy to play some drums for you. Let's get things started with Concealing Fate Part 1, because that's a song I'm almost certainly going to have to play at some point in my future, so practicing it is probably a good idea. And if you have any questions about it, or about other TesseracT songs, or about my drumming, or about anything, let's get them in the chat. I don't want that in my pocket when I play. And let's go. Hopefully this all still works from last week. It does! It does, oh my god, what a dream! Yes, it's such a great song, even after all these years. I love playing it. Chat, who's been with TesseracT as long as this song has been a thing? Who's been with us since the start? Let's see. This is Concealing Fate Part 1. One of the first things we released. In fact, the first song we officially released ever. I forgot the fill that I did, let me rewind. I gotta play the right fill. Can't be playing the wrong one. I was messing around too much and I just got to the wrong thing. Let's blame that tiny slip there on the fact that I just did a load of legs working out. It's not that I'm shit at the drums, obviously. Maybe it is. Maybe I just need to practice more. That was Concealing Fate Part 1, everyone. As I said, about halfway through. It's the first song TesseracT released. It was on our Concealing Fate EP, which was an EP that we released before we even had like the album ready. The album was kind of going through the motions of being ready and being released, and we needed a product to release to coincide with our first North American tour with Devin Townsend in 2010, which makes us oldish boys. And it was wild. I remember there was a band in the US that somehow got connected with us who let us just crash on their floor at their house. So we flew in. We got the vehicle that we were travelling in. Me and Ackle drove it from LA up to Vancouver, where we started the tour. And someone in Vancouver let us stay there. And we picked up all of the Concealing Fate CDs were at this person's house. They'd been delivered. And I remember opening up that CD box and being like, oh my God. And it was the first like CD, TesseracT CD that we hadn't burnt ourselves in a CD burner back in the day. And that felt flipping special. It wasn't in a shop or anything, it was just in a box in this person's house. But there was like loads of them, and it felt flipping amazing. So that was a good time. Back in like, I want to say, probably October 2010. So yeah, when's the new album coming? Well, can't say because I haven't got an exact date, but there is new music coming very soon. It's not an entire album, but there will be new music for your ears very soon. If for anyone that's coming out to the London, Manchester shows or German shows later this year, you're going to hear it or some of it. So yeah, it's exciting times. New music, it's flipping great. I've got to learn how to play it again. Because what happens is you learn it all, you get to a studio, you play it, and then you're done, and then you don't play it again for ages, and then you have to relearn it before you start playing it live. Someone in chat was asking a minute ago about any recommendations to look out for an affordable E-kit in the market. Oh, you're in the market, but you can't afford the one that I've got. Okay, so my advice in these scenarios is always like go for the best possible thing that you can buy, and honestly the best possible thing that you can buy is the thing that you're most drawn to. The people enjoy certain brands. I like using Roland stuff. I've always kind of preferred Roland over the other ones, and that's why I work with Roland. Same with DW, same with Meinl, same with everything else. Get the best one that you can afford is the easy answer to that. I've only got experience with this thing, right? This is a, what is it? It's not a TD50, that was the previous one. Anyone know what this one's called? I don't even know. It's a VAD, this is a VAD V71 module, and this is a V51 kit or VAD 516 kit, but I've got some additional bits. That was a tom from my previous kit, the TD50. I've got a couple of extra symbols and things, so I've kind of made my own personalized kit. The module, though, is kind of there just as a way to accept all of the inputs from this giant kit, because the sounds I'm using, which most of you will know who've been here before, not those, that's not sounds, it's not that either, it's this. It's my drum sample library with tune tracks, so those. I'm running into a Mac, a little Mac at the side of me here, and that's then going to your guys' ears, and it's my actual drum kit that we sampled. So yeah, it's a pretty perfect setup. Like, it's ridiculous really when I think about it. It's like, yep, I've got an amazing drum kit that doesn't make that much noise, and yes, I've got my actual drum kit samples and it works perfectly, so it's ridiculous. But yeah, get whatever you can afford, mate. Honestly, look online and just get an idea for what you'd like the look of. You can always upgrade things afterwards, which is what most people do. I got lucky, you know, I've been playing in TesseracT for a long time, and Roland were willing to help me out. So yeah, it didn't cost me as much as it might cost some other people to buy something like this, which is the only reason I have it. But it's a very good kit, I will say that. It's such a nice kit to play. The snare being 14 inches makes like a pretty big difference because it's the size of a snare drum. The floor tom being on legs makes a bit of a difference because, you know, getting it as close as I can to my actual floor, my kit setup. I've got a floor tom there, obviously, and I don't want that tom to be hanging off the rack because it just behaves a little bit different to how it would if it was an acoustic thing. These two toms are the same size as my actual toms in real life. All the cymbals are kind of where they would be in real life, maybe a little bit closer together because they're a bit smaller. The only trade-off I've got is that on my acoustic kit I've got a splash right here, and then on this kit the edge of this rim is my splash because I didn't have another input and I didn't want to faff around with multiple modules just for a splash because that would be ridiculous. So yeah, that's how it's going. Thank you for the question, that was a good one. Let's see what we've got in chat. Let's see what's going on. You once mentioned you don't eat meat. Am I vegan or veggie? Neither really, I'm pescatarian. I scoff sushi whenever I possibly can, and I eat quite a bit of salmon. You know what though, I've been increasingly having more and more dreams where I eat meat. I had a dream last night where I was eating a giant bowl of like meaty pasta, and I'm like, oh, this is delicious. I don't know that I'll never eat meat again. I keep thinking about it. But yeah, I think it might be strange because it's been probably like 12 years at this point that I've been, you know, full veggie and then pescatarian. I kind of decided no, I want to eat some meat, and I don't know why I make the distinct that fish are fine and other meat, and I don't know why. It's still a life. I don't know. It's kind of a flawed logic. It's weird, but yeah, that's what I do. I really enjoy sushi though. I will say that. As a huge fan of vegan, don't go back. Don't go back to meat. I don't know. I like the idea of being vegan. I just don't know that I don't know. I'd need to get a lot of good vegan recipes. I don't know that I'm that bothered either. Like, I think you've got to really want to be vegan to do it and have a lot of discipline, and I struggle to do that because I want to eat nice ice cream. I feel like I'd be, oh yeah, cheese. Morris, you're dead right. Cheese, man. Like, all of the non-cheese cheese that I've tried is just garbage. It's like, oh, try this one. It's this is good. And you have a slice and it's just this slimy, wet thing that's nowhere near as good as actual cheese, or it smells like a foot. None of it is good that I've tried, and I've tried a lot, literally. Cheese and meat platters are your favourite. I know. I used to like the charcuterie board stuff myself. In fact, our neighbours here, they run a charcuterie business. That's their entire business. They're in Charlotte, and it's a business called Babe and Butcher, and yeah, that's what they do. And when they moved in, they bought us around a giant board of food, which was nice. Don't need to do that, but it's very nice. thoughts on Rush and Annika. I think Annika's a ridiculous player. It's so good. I never met her. I never. We've been at the same couple of events, but I've never actually really met her in real life. Rush, if I'm being totally honest, I don't know Rush's music at all. I didn't grow up with it, and the few times I've heard it, it's not been something that's like really resonated with me that much. So I haven't like dug into it and gone down the rabbit hole as I imagine people who grew up with it have, because it's like a nostalgic thing. I don't hear it these days and go, wow, I need to dive into this. But yeah, she's ridiculous, and she's done obviously an amazing job getting playing Neil's parts and getting close to that. That must be a hell of a really big shoes to fill. Like, I can't imagine being in that position. Yeah, I should play another song, shouldn't I? What about Queso, Rook? I know. So, anyone in America, if you've been to Velvet Taco, right, they do a red curry coconut queso, and it's ridiculous. It's the most obnoxiously delicious thing ever. Yeah, you've got to try it. If you're in the US, you've got to try it. Go to Velvet, get yourself red curry coconut queso. It's ridiculous. The other one that I really enjoyed, I mentioned on the stream last week, was Torches, the other taco place that isn't around here, annoyingly. Their queso is obscene. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about food that I want. I haven't eaten. I want to eat something delicious, and you guys are going to make me order something in a minute. Did I end up listening to Hypnosis by Sleep Token? Not yet. I didn't. I've still got it written down from our chat to have a listen, and I haven't heard it yet because I've been doing things, and I haven't got to that part on the list. But I will. I also won't do it on this stream, which is like it's something that I could do. But what will happen is I'll start playing it, and then YouTube will kick me off. I don't want to do that. And also, if I don't like it live, that's like really bad, isn't it? I don't want to be that guy that doesn't like something that everyone else. Actually, I don't really care. I don't know if I care if I don't like it, but I will have a listen to it. Right, Banhammer again. How are you watching from India? Hello. I like going to India. Your food is some of the best in the world. Top 5 drummers. I'll answer this and then I'll play some music. Top 5 drummers. Ooh, it changes. I mean, if I'm going back historically, I'm going to go back. It's not even top 5 drummers. It's just top 5 bands whose drums I've tried to emulate at some point. Steve Gadd, Steely Dan, specifically the song Asia. That was the song that made me go, wow, I want to be a drummer. Then Thomas from Meshuggah. Morgan Agron. I don't know how he does what he does. He's freakishly good. I don't know. Just like modern good drummers. Insert 2 really good modern drummers who like everyone will know the names of, and I'll agree with you. Oh, you know what? Jose from Incubus. I used to love Incubus, and the drums, I used to like try and play the stuff that he was playing. So he definitely informed some of my playing in the early days. Who else? Maybe Dan Ford from Sixth. I was obsessed with Sixth for the longest time, and I was like trying to play their stuff. So yeah, flipping amazing. So Gavin Harrison. He's incredible. I haven't actually listened to a lot of his music, but the stuff that I've heard is ridiculous. Right, let's do another song. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet, but it's going to be a fairly recent song because they're the ones I enjoy playing the most. Let's do this one because I'm going to have to play it in the future. I'm going to stop singing all of my thoughts. I'm just getting my Cubase lined up. And I'm trying to make you not leave me in the meantime because it's boring. If I'm just doing something and not talking, if I walked into that stream, I would go. You know what I mean? It's one of those little things. It's just like, be doing something. I want noise and screen. If it's just one or the other, I'm switching off. Let's do it. I feel like I'm going to get a power cut in a minute because my power's being trippy. Yeah, my lights keep dimming. Oh yeah, shit. It's stormy out there. Guys, if this all goes off, it's because of a storm, and there's nothing really I can do about it, so I apologise. Yay. Well, power didn't go off. Let's see, is it still fucking crazy out there? Oh God! Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh man. There's like all kinds of stuff coming down. Ugh. We gotta hope that this doesn't turn into a full-blown thing. Why do I play to the instrumentals? I just practice to the instrumentals. I kind of prefer it. I don't know why. I don't have vocals in my ears live, so I practice to the instrumentals when I practice. That's probably the reason why. Someone was saying, you've only got one more cymbal in your CD13, you can't find a good place for the setup. So, good piece of general advice is, like, you don't need to add things for the sake of adding things. I've done that and then I've removed them. The way that I've kind of learned to set up my kit, everything needs to be nice and ergonomic, okay? So, oh, my hi-hat is loose. How strange. Did I just do that or did it do itself? That's very weird. First thing, right, and I talk about this with my